What's up, y'all? It's Tennessee T. Wayne coming at you again for the first time in like 4 months. Well, maybe not that long. But as you can see, my house is a freaking mess because I've been moving. So I've been pretty busy lately, which is one of the main reasons I haven't made a video. I know the last video when I did the review on the Outlaws Southern Sweet Tea Dip, and I told you I got the Badass Bourbon too, and it's been sitting in the fridge since I made that video, which was like at least 2 months ago, not longer, like in November, at least 2 months ago or something, 3 months ago. But well, hell, almost 3 or 4 now. I'm sorry, I thought I was going to have to do a double today, and I drank like four or five cups of coffee in the last hour, and like my body's ready to go. I'm basically brain dead right now, so I'm sorry for my retarded moments. Y'all know I'm retarded anyway. But I should be doing the review on the, which it may be not worth damn now because it's been sitting in the fridge for that long. Because I haven't dipped it. I have not. I wanted to try that Badass Bourbon so bad, but if I dip it before I make a review on it, yeah, I wouldn't be being honest with you. So I don't want to dip it until I'm doing it on camera, you know, and that'll be a whole separate video because I don't want this one to be too long. You know, I'd rather it not be too long, but I just want to explain a little bit what's been going on, you know, with my life stuff. November, you know, as y'all know, I deer hunt and stuff. November is a pretty good month for me. Well, actually, at the beginning of December, I was hunting one evening, and see, I ain't got the best. I'm more fisherman than I am a hunter. I love fishing. Fishing's life, but I've always hunted too. But and in my younger years, I was decent at it. But the last few years, well, definitely basically the last 8 years, I've sucked. I killed one, I killed in 2010, I killed 2 bucks, I killed a 7 and a 6, and a doe. That was my best season to date. And then, I didn't kill anything else till 2013, I killed 1 doe, and I hadn't killed nothing since then. Okay, and I hadn't killed a buck since 2010. Well, that all changed in the beginning of December, because I was hunting one evening, it's just about dark, about too dark to shoot, and it snowed. And yeah, honestly, I was about pushing it a little bit, you know, with how much light was left, but it was still light enough to shoot. I didn't, you know, it wasn't dark, but if there hadn't been snow on the ground, I may not have seen him coming anyway. But anyway, I was watching a patch of woods, you know, I was getting ready to leave, honestly. About another 2 or 3 minutes, I was leaving, and the snow in the backwoods, and like there's enough sunlight left, it was reflecting off the snow, so I could see pretty good. And all of a sudden, I noticed a patch of woods, a patch of the snow disappeared, and I noticed something dark was coming. And I was like, you know, because I've been seeing a few bucks on my cameras, and I was prayed to God. Sorry, I burped. I prayed to God that it was one of them bucks, you know, and this followed me my chance after so long. Finally, get a chance to kill one, and finally, sure enough, he stepped out, and I seen the horns just reflecting, the sunlight reflecting off the horns, while a little bit of sun that was left. And see, if that snow hadn't been in that backwoods, I'd never known he was there, and I would have left, probably scared him off, and he came out probably 10 seconds after I'd left. So thank God that snow was on the ground, because I'd never seen him come to the woods. But that snow gave him away, so I was ready. I looked at my scope, and I could still see him good in my scope, and I seen the 4 on one side, so I knew he's, you know, a decent buck at least. So I aimed good, and I shot, and he dropped in his tracks. Didn't go nowhere, dropped in his damn tracks. I went to hooping and hollering, and I freaking dived out of the block. I don't even think I even went out the door. I think I jumped out the window. And I ran up to him. When I ran up to him, he wasn't all the way dead yet. Because I didn't waste. I bet I literally probably, like, did a 40-yard dash in, like, 2.3 seconds. And for a fat guy, that's, you know, like, that's the world record anyway, probably. But, I mean, I ran. And I got up there, and he was still trying to, I thought he was trying to get up, so I backed off. I was like, shit, I forgot my gun. So I ran back to the blind to get my gun. And by the time I got back up there, he you know, died. But he ended up being a 9-pointer, which is not only was a 9-pointer, but he had he was an older deer. I think the taxidermist said he's about 5 years old. He had big old thick horns, and I don't know how to like do all the shit with like the pictures on here. I posted a picture like for the cover photo, but I might figure it out. I don't know, but damn, but I did I'm getting him mounted, so whenever I get the mount back, which he said might be March or April, then I'll, in one of my videos, I'll show show him to you. But, he's had a thick horns. He wasn't real wide, wasn't real tall, really, but he had real thick horns. He was a 9-pointer, which is the biggest buck, not only body-wise, but horn-wise, too, today, and point-wise, the best buck I've ever shot. And, man, I was on cloud 9 for like 3 days after that. And, but what had sucked was, it snowed, but that night it's supposed to be 50 degrees, and the meat processing place where I take my meat was closed, so I knew I was going to have to wait till the morning, so I was scared to death that meat was going to be spoiled. And so me and my dad, gutted him and everything, and I ended up looking at this whole bunch of snow left, so we packed him full of snow. I mean, full. Like, after we gutted him up, we packed his ass full of snow. And it was raining, too, so that helped a little bit, But, I mean, it was like 50 degrees, and I was like, I hope to God that meat don't get spoiled. But the next morning, I kept on back in my truck all night. Next morning, I got up early, went out there and checked on him, and the snow had melted, but the meat was still cold. So, I was glad, it wasn't warm. And I took him over to the meat processor and got him cut up, and I've done ate some of him. I got most of it cut up, basically all of it, except for the tenderloin, I got it cut up in burger because I like deer steaks and stuff like that, but burger's just easier because I love deer burgers by themselves, but I mean, you can make anything with burger, like meatloaf, spaghetti, anything. So I got a shit ton of burger, and I put some beef fat in it too, so that helps, which I like the gamey taste. A lot of people don't like the deer taste, like the gamey taste. I love it. But now if anybody else, like everybody in my family and stuff, nobody likes the gamey taste but me. So I always get beef fat put in it. That way, almost, it's similar to hamburger. It tastes a lot like, regular, hamburger instead of deer burger. But, anyway, so that happened, November, I made a video. I think the last video I made was Thanksgiving, maybe. I can't remember if I made that one, the Southern Sweet Tea one, after Thanksgiving or not. But, anyway, killed a buck. Then Christmas came around, had a good Christmas, got me a new pair of boots and everything. Then I was told, there was one of my dad's best friends, he had a trailer come open, I live in a damn shack, y'all. I do. I live in a freaking barn, basically. I ain't even got heat. I have a freaking kerosene heater over there. It ain't even got a damn floor in it, man. It ain't even got a floor. They don't have a floor. I live in a shack. I'm not lying. It has a floor, but it's down to the damn plywood. Damn it. But, anyway, this place, it's pretty decent and stuff. It's, a little bit bigger than mine. For me and my kid, it was best that I moved or whatever. It's just right up the road, about a mile up the road. But, it's like a mansion compared to this shit. And, probably the next video I'll do, which will probably be the dip review, I'm going to do the Badass Bourbon, but it'll probably be my new place. So this will be the last video I make, more than likely, in this old barn shack. But now, there've been some damn good memories in here, man. I've had a hell of a time up in here in the last I've lived here for 8 years now. And I've had a lot of memories in here. Had a lot of people come, had a lot of friends come and go, and had a lot of good times in this old place. But it's just, I need I'm not really doing it for me. I'm doing it more for my kid because he deserves a better place than this to live in. And plus, it has electric heat. It has a freaking heat pump. That's great. I won't freeze death anymore. I'm used to being cold because kerosene heater only heats so damn much. And them other heaters, you plug them into freaking them little space heaters, they'll burn your damn house down. And so, I had to deal with what I've had to deal with, but I'm finally getting a decent place. And been, moving and shit and packing shit. And I went over to the new place yesterday and shampooed the carpet a little bit because there's some mud on the carpet. But other than that, man, it's nice. And I'm excited to move into it. I should be moving into it Saturday. But I've been moving like day by day. Been moving a little bit, trying to get it all. Know how to do it all at one time, but they're doing little things here and there. But I should be completely moved in it by Saturday or Sunday. And anyway, so December, your Christmas rolled around. Christmas is good for us. And then Christmas Eve we went over to my papa's, which we always do. And my papa hadn't been doing too good the last few years. He went down, and that was really, I don't want to say he raised me, because, I had a dad and mom, but dad and mom worked all the time, so my papa and my nan we was always over there, so basically they raised me and my sister, and my little cousin, and and my cousin the same age as me. You know, basically most of the kids they raised us all. You know, there wasn't really anybody in the world. Well, I don't want to say in the world, but anybody that knew Papa and knew Nan, you know, I had never had nothing bad to say about them. I mean, they was saints, you know, and they was the true definition of what a marriage should look like. They was married for, I think, 56 years, and they stayed together, never cheated, never did anything. They stayed together until death do us part, like you're supposed to, until Nan passed away in 2004. And, you know, Papa, he was at, you know, for his age, he was a healthy man. He was 91 years old, and, but, you know, in the last 2-3 years, the age got caught up to him, and he got bad off, and Christmas Eve, we was over there, and, you know, and he was still in his, you know, good and right mind and stuff, and he's doing good, and then, New Year's all around, you know, he's still all right. Well, he ended up, having a stroke, I think, like this, it was New Year's Day, and see, my Nan passed away on New Year's Day 2004, and he had a bad stroke, and was, like, bleeding on the brain, and we all thought he was going to die, you know, on the same day, the same anniversary of Nan's death, you know, which would have been a hell of a way to go out for him. And, you know, but he's old, he's stubborn. He was old, he was stubborn. But he's been saying for like 2-3 years that he's ready to go, because he said he had, you know, had more in heaven to go to than he did down here, you know, and he missed Nan and stuff, and he just wanted to be with her. And that's the true definition of love, you know, and that really don't exist, you know, hardly anymore in these days. And he, about 2 weeks before he had that stroke, he told my dad, you know, he said, Tom, my dad's name's Tom, he said, I ain't got long to live. You know, my time's coming quickly. And he's like, I want to make sure that, you know, that I'm buried where I want to be buried and all that stuff. You know, Dad's like, well, you know, because Papa is my mom's, well, he's my great-grandpa, so he's my mom's grandpa, so he wasn't nothing to Dad. And see, Dad and Mom's divorced. But he always talked the world of Dad, you know, because, you know, everybody loves my dad. And